Scotty is one of my best friends, and at 7:25 tomorrow, he'll share how his life is going to be changing. And the big part of your life, I feel like, Scotty, has always been you are a long-distance dad, and you were telling me that once again, being a long-distance dad has put you into an impossible request with your son, Chance.
A really interesting one. So yesterday, I was on the phone, right? You know, when I do talk to Chance, who lives in Chicago, really, we get to talk on FaceTime. That's when we get to talk the most. And so I get a phone call, and his mom's phone pops up as the name on there. I was like, oh, okay. Sometimes that happens. He calls me from her phone, and it was her. She goes, you need to talk to your son.
Oh, like drama was going down. Okay.
I said, oh yeah, okay. So I get in dad mode. I'm like, what's up?
You thought
what happened? What do I need to handle here?
You did not do that.
No,
at all.
I didn't.
You've never done that in your life, I don't think.
No. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Hey, buddy. She goes, look at his mouth. Look at his mouth.
You're like, I got to take him to Mint Dentistry.
I do. That's exactly where this is going. Because about a month ago, he went to the dentist, and
really? Okay.
Yeah. And he goes, and he's got this tooth coming in, but the baby tooth hadn't fallen out yet, and the dentist was kind of like, hey, the next 2 weeks we're gonna have to get that tooth out because you can't have two teeth in the same place. Kid's like, why not? Because you're not a shark. You can't do that. Okay. And so I look at it, and now this has been about a month since this has happened.
Oh, wow.
And I'm looking at it, and this tooth is looking at me in the eye, like it's straight out at me. Like if you take your pointer finger and you point forward from your mouth,
tooth is looking
that's
at
what the tooth is doing. And I said, oh, we got to pull that out. And this has happened before with Chance's first tooth. I wasn't there, but I was on FaceTime with him. I was like, hey,
missed
dude,
it, like when he pulled out his first tooth?
Yeah, remember I was on FaceTime. I got it on video.
Oh, that's right.
And I was like, and I was the dad going, yeah, just twist it. It's going to bleed. It's going to be great. And so he's twisting. I was like, well, go ahead and twist it, dude. He goes, no, it's not ready. I'm like, oh, that thing is ready. It's
got a dangler, man.
It's trying to jump is what it's trying to do. And I was like, just twist it a little bit and see what happens. And he's like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. So he twists a little eventually, and he stops. And I'm like, oh, it's going to come out. This has got to happen because eventually it's going to cause some issues. And so I was like, you got to go ahead and take it out. Here, eat this apple, have the bread. And his little brother's all cute. He's like, tie it to a Nerf gun. And we're like, tie it to the dog's tail.
That's pretty funny.
It was very funny.
How old is his brother?
He's 4 now. So,
wow, he's 4? Jesus.
I know. Time flies, right?
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Wow.
And so we're kind of making some funny,
by the way.
Yeah, we're kind of making funny suggestions that even to his mom. I was like, hey, when he's sleeping, just pull that sucker out. And so Chance starts to get really kind of sad because he's like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And he looks at me like on FaceTime. And he goes, Dad, I just want you to do it. You do it. At this point, I'm like, I physically cannot reach through the phone and obviously pull your tooth out.
You're the only one he wanted to do it. Mom couldn't do it. Ace couldn't do it.
Wouldn't let anyone near his toe. No, the dog wouldn't let the Nerf gun, and he loves Nerf guns, and he wouldn't let him tie his tooth to it. And so I was like, I can't. How? What are you talking about? And he's like, well, I'll just wait till this weekend when you're here. I was like, you're gonna wait a whole nother week while this thing is just dangling? And he's like, yeah, because I just want you to be here to do it. And I was like, dude, if I could reach through the phone at that time, I'd be like, come here, buddy, I got you. I would do that, but I can't do that through FaceTime. So it was, yes, this like impossible request, but really, I just wanted him to pull the dang tooth out.
So what's up with the tooth? Is it still dangling, waiting for you to get there? You're going there on Friday?
So
the tooth is coming out Friday.
Strongest tooth.
Pulling it out.
Yeah, this is the strongest tooth in the history of teeth. I really do think that this thing is hanging in for a reason. And I don't know if it's for me to pull it out or what, but yeah, so Friday, don't worry, guys. I'm going to Instagram live it.
That's funny. What's the going rate for a tooth nowadays?
Dude, that's fun. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I don't even know what the actual rate is, and usually it's a couple of dollars or something like that. But I told him, I said, I'll double it. Whatever the tooth fairy brings you, I'll double it if you pull it out. And he wouldn't do it. He just wanted me to be the one to pull it out. I was like, bro, I got to teach you some finance stuff because that's a good deal. You should have pulled that out.
So you owe him like $10. You got $10 actually?
No. So if I pull it out, I get to keep the money, right?
Oh,
I own the tooth.
Negotiating with your kid about his tooth.
Yeah. Tooth fairy, hit me up.
Now I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like